on the return for Woburn. Tackle by number 20, Sam Fernandez.
So here is the Burlington defense as we get started.
Woburn starts first and 10 from their own.
And how will they open up the game?
Woburn in their traditional whites, Devils wearing their traditional home reds, the pitchfork helmet. Woburn moving right to left on your dial.
Caden Davis and Tom Kanivi in the backfield. Davis takes a snap, looks right, fakes a screen, fires a strike right side, and it's intercepted! It's picked off! Ryan Ellis, the junior. Flag flies in back at the 44, and 2 plays and 2 exclamation points.
I wonder what the flag was. I wonder if they got his a face going by.
Could it be on the return? Because it was after the pick.
Something on the way back. I don't know if they...
And in utter disbelief. And he had a man wide open at the 40.
Yeah, I think he just overthrew it.
Underthrow. It was the...
Oh, no.
The block in the back on the return.
After the interception.
So instead of at the 40, it'll be at the other 40.
We'll still keep the ball. We'll take that all day long.
Yeah.
So the perfect start continues for the Devils. I don't think we could have written a better start, Anthony.
I wouldn't have predicted a better start either.
Not against these guys.
It's never an easy task against
Never
Woburn.
an easy night. Never an easy night.
From the pistol, it's Guerrier. Hands it off. That's JT Doherty, the left side. And he's got 8.
Doherty up right where he left off last season with that explosion right out of the backfield.
Nice physical running back. Trying to follow in his brother Sammy's footsteps, who graduated almost 3 years ago. It's another handoff. Flag down. It looks like we have a false start. It's this one back.
False start against Burlington. Opening up second down, 8.
Love to see them put more points on the board here and just kind of keep the foot on the gas.
Yeah.
Something you got to do against this Woburn team. They're very pesky.
So if you're wondering why it is 7-0, Burlington's first offensive play was a touchdown to Ryan Brooks, and then Woburn got the ball and responded with an interception on their first play. So that is why Burlington's back in business, and JT Doherty stopped in the backfield by Kanivi. And it will be 3rd and medium.
Thomas Kanivi. It's a gain of 1, 3rd and 7.
So now a more receiver-oriented package for the Devils, as now it will be 3rd.
Still in the skill position. And hopefully Mr. Guerrier can continue to work that advantage.
It's the line. That's been the big problem for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And it's toning this Woburn D-line.
There are some big kids on that D-line for Woburn.
Guerrier takes a snap, looks right, stepping up, throwing. It is caught.
Beautiful.
That is Brooks breaking a tackle, trying to get the first down, and he will at the 46. And there he is.
Oh, a little flex for the crowd there. So it's some beautiful poise there, Gary, in the crowd. Stepped up a little bit and looked like he had some pressure coming in, but he fired a bullet and got it in there.
And that's the composure that Greg Sheridan has tried to keep with Guerrier, not throwing anything too wild under pressure, stepping up and just making plays with his legs. He ran a lot against Westboro last week. Had 2 rushing touchdowns and probably 50-ish rushing yards.
That's a big change from last year.
Yes. Tight end did for Burlington. Guerrier from the pistol. Takes it, fakes it to Doherty, fires, it's caught at the 40.
Guerrier's on target tonight, man. His throws look awesome. He's right on the money every time.
These play designs get the ball, have time to rush you.
Quick strike.
Yep.
That's the way to combat this. big physical Woburn defensive line. Keep them on their toes. Keep it moving fast. Ball out. Quick.
From the 40, 2nd down and 4. Pistol again, off to up the middle, a 1st down. And
Right
if there
up the
were
gut.
any questions about running the ball tonight,
Definitely a question coming in with the size difference and I mean, look at that defensive line Woburn's putting out there. Some big boys.
yeah. And it's not how big you are, it's how hard you play.
Life lessons. Along with the football.
Same formation. Tight end Mutiabi to the left side of Garrier's offensive line. 1st down and 10. He drops back. He's looking left, firing left.
Oh,
down the
got
right sideline. Brooks. He's incomplete.
Oh, great pursuit there by number 12.
Batted away by Aiden Wood.
Aiden Wood. He came in fast. Kid's only a sophomore too. Good pursuit. Knocked it down at the very last second. Nice throw again by Garrier.
And it's another broken coverage play, Mike. And Woburn has to tone these down, or it's gonna bite them in the butt one of these plays. And it did in the opening play.
Right. Again.
2nd down 10.
2nd and 10 again. They flip Mutiabi now to the right side. Woburn in a 4-3 defense. Garrier hands it off. Doherty up the middle. JT Doherty to the 26.
Slicing and dicing right through that defense. I mean, slippery, sliding like a snake right through there.
And it will be 3rd down and 4.
Usual crew up here in the booth tonight. We have Brian Brothers on PA. That familiar sound in the background. Doherty again, boom, right up the middle.
To the 20-yard line and a 1st down. Now in the red zone.
Woburn has no answer for Doherty. Cutting right through the middle, hot knife through butter every time.
We are about 5 minutes into the 1st quarter.
Unseasonably cool tonight for the first game.
It's usually nice and warm and sunny.
Temperature cooled right down today.
We got clouds and a breeze.
Fall is here.
Mello in the slot. Brooks. Right. Doherty in the backfield. They motion Brooks. Now to the left side with Ellis. Takes a snap. Brooks on that wheel route again. Garrier looked there. Running away. Flag down. Garrier throws. Pass incomplete.
It's going to be a Mello. It's going to be a hold on the Devils.
And this one will go right back. Nothing open there. Woburn with their real 2nd good defensive play of the night. That wasn't broken coverage. So this will be 2nd down and 20. 1st down and 20.
Over got 1st and 20.
From the 30. And maybe we see another Doherty middle run.
1st and 20 here.
Mutiabi's off the field, and Shane Sheehan enters the game. Garrier takes a snap, looking left, throwing, and pump faking.
There's the run.
Taking off. There's the running ability back down at the 16.
Late hit.
And there's a flag for a late hit.
He kind of sold that a little bit. Hitting the dirt after he got the contact. That's a good sell job by Garrier there.
Gain of 15 and maybe a little bit more.
It wasn't that bad of a push. It was just kind of a light tap. Kind of a friendship touch.
Any yards you can get.
Yeah, especially against Woburn.
Yeah. And here's the call. Personal foul. Yep. So we will go half the distance to the 5, and it will be 1st and goal.
A generous call from the Zebras, but we will take that.
Yes. And what do we have in store? Another pistol formation with Doherty in the backfield.
Woburn back on their heels. They really don't know, haven't had any answer for this Burlington offense.
They've had zero response Garrier, handoff, Doherty, left side, now goes right, stuffed up the middle. And that's Kanivi again.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Thomas Kanivi, no gain, second goal.
And maybe we shake up a formation here. They've been seeing the same stuff. Gain of nothing. It will be second and goal from the 5. And Garrier.
Well, what's the call
We
here?
have a timeout for Woburn.
Timeout, Woburn.
Maybe not liking what they see. And we get a little break. 6:19 into the game now. And there she is. There's the monitor. Got it up and running.
Got some early season kinks to work out here, folks, but we're getting back into our groove, I think.
First production of the year.
Anthony's sounding excellent, like he hasn't missed a beat all season.
Yes, yes, yes. That's what college
Now,
does to you.
college Anthony. 7-0. 7-0 Devils. Outstanding start here. But yeah, got your
Opening play touchdown, huge, proving huge.
highly
13
regarded,
seconds in.
soon-to-be award-winning announcing team back this season. No, there was a lot of worry here in town about that, but we're back, folks.
We're back.
Don't worry.
Like we literally never left.
The letter writing
Yeah.
campaign was a little bit excessive, but it was very, very, very heartwarming to
We
see.
listened to you. We listened to you. Men in red have second and goal from the 5
The people spoke, and we answered.
as they go with a tight formation on second down, and they have Mello and Brooks motioning to the left now.
Using a lot of motion tonight.
Garrier, handoff, Doherty, right side, powering. Is he in? No, he's at the 1.
Third down.
And will we see another Garrier keeper like last week?
Tush push, maybe?
It was like a quarterback zone play. It wasn't even a tush
Third
push,
goal.
which I don't hate. So third and goal from the 1. You would presume you go for this.
Oh, yeah. This is Woburn.
Double down because you're Woburn. And Garrier now under center. Awaiting the snap, and we have a flag. This one might be going back, and that
Was it
is going to
delay?
hurt.
Delay a game?
It's a false start,
Arg.
Burlington.
and that chance is gone.
Less than ideal call there when you're on the goal line.
So third and goal from the 6 now.
It's third and goal.
But enjoy the game, and then I know you're on the way next week, so just reach out to me when you're back. Okay, thanks.
So now do you go for it if you don't get this?
No.
Yeah.
I would. I mean,
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
you've been moving the ball all night. They haven't really stopped you, only maybe once.
Now you got to go to the back of the playbook for goal line plays.
Yeah, but we could have field.
Garrier on third and goal. Looking left, pressure in his
Oh,
face,
he's got
floats
it.
one up wide open.
got it.
Touchdown,
Touchdown, Devils.
Brooks again.
Wheel route, beautiful.
Garrier accurate as always.
We may need to call Burlington police and fire for put this fire out, because the Devils are on fire.
13 zip in the blink of an eye. As DeBarros looks to make it 14.
They've spun a perfect first quarter.
Mello holds, kick down, and good, and no offsides. 4:33 left in the first quarter. 14-0 Burlington. And what a show they are putting on. I don't think I see an empty seat in this crowd right now. The whole
Yeah.
town came out to see this.
It's awesome. So heartwarming moment to start the game with honorary captain Ronan Caparo, who's 5-year-old who's battling B-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and we are having a fundraiser for him. And there's another fundraiser going across town, and it was kind of pretty cool to see the football team brought him on the field during one of the practices this week, and we wish him and his family the very best, and hopefully everyone will donate to the 50-50 and some of the raffles they have going on tonight for Ronan.
Really heartwarming to see that, and he was the honorary captain tonight for the coin toss at midfield.
Yeah, kid's probably going through a lot.
And here is DeBarros. Send this one away. It will be back and returned by Mason Doherty, and he will be tackled at the 31.
Devils are playing with a fire tonight, Anthony. They've got an intensity tonight.
Something about the water in Burlington. I don't know, man. I came into this with a different idea of what this Woburn team looks like.
They look shell-shocked.
They look flustered right now. Like they're coming in here thinking it's a cakewalk, and you never go to a football game like that.
Especially not with the arrival. The Battle of Wynn Street
might be back home where it belongs. The better part of Wynn Street. So what answer do the Tanners have? One offensive play, and it was an interception. Davis takes a snap. It's going to keep it, and he breaks a tackle and gets out of bounds near the 40. It will be a gain of 8 to the 40. It'll be second down and 2. And a little run play to get the offense moving. Second down and 2 coming up. Burlington in a 4-3 look. 4-2. Yeah. Davis, another QB keeper, and this might be going back. It will. Second and 7.
That'll bring up second down 7. Reminds that we are here for Roman. There's a 50-50 raffle circulating either around.
So what do the Tanners have in store?
Please participate. Thank you.
After the false start. 2-man backfield for Davis. Takes it, hands it off, Kanivi. Tom Kanivi down to the 41 and gets to right around the first down. It will be 3rd and 1.
Number 44, Thomas Kanivi.
Really big play here for the Tanners. They've got to keep this ball moving. They've got to keep that Burlington offense off the field. They've had no answer for Burlington on offense. They've got to slow it down. By keeping the ball is the only way right now for them.
Yeah, it seems like they've been, after that first play, they don't really, maybe it's a trust thing with the pass game. As now they go I form, it's a Davis keeper right up the middle, and he has a lot more than he needed.
Davis on the keeper.
And that quick sneak down to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 Tanners at their own 47-yard line.
And maybe Philly should take notes. Breaks the huddle. Back to a 2-man backfield.
In the last about 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
Davis handoff, Kanivi down to the 50. Gain of 3 and change.
Woburn just using their size advantage up front and pushing the big boys and falling right behind them.
They lost Brian Ferreira to a 1-year developmental college down in Florida. And that was a huge loss for them. He was their bread and butter at running back.
Oh, that kid was good. I remember that kid.
Yeah.
He did everything last year.
Davis motions Doherty, hands it off, jet sweep to Doherty, and there he goes near the first down. He's got it.
Mason Doherty in the carry. Tackle by number 20.
And here comes Woburn, and no, he is marked short.
It'll bring up 3rd and short.
I thought for sure he had it.
Looked like he had it on a little reach. And no, they will give it to him.
Correction, first down, Tanners.
After a little bit of looking at the ball. So now Woburn in Burlington territory at the 43-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. 14-0 here, 2:10 to go, first quarter. Home opener, Battle of Wynn Street. Davis takes it, fakes it. Davis looking right side, wide open man. Did he overthrow it? He did.
No
Underthrown,
flags.
no flags. And that was Connor Foley.
That was a beautiful play action fake because I thought that was a run for sure. Well done.
And Davis just didn't have the arm strength. He had him beat.
Yeah, I thought
And
that was going to
it
be
turned
six.
from a go ball to almost a back shoulder throw. And maybe that is how Burlington wins this game, by making Woburn pull out their deep plays and testing Caden Davis. Now to a three-man backfield. Jumbo set. Handoff, Knievi. Right side, powering his way. And it looks like he's got it, and he does. So Woburn pulling out all their formations on this drive.
We've kind of found a little groove here with the running game.
Question is, can they get a stop on defense and keep this running game going? Because down 2 scores late in a game, you don't want to be running the ball.
I think you're the Devils here. You just got to keep looking for that run. They don't have confidence in the pass right now. No, even though they're going shotgun, 4 wide.
Davis waiting.
Maybe it's a
Motions his man, Ty Cruz. Hands it off, Knievi. Left side, Thomas Knievi down to the 25.
Yeah, that's
And
like
a gain of 8.
6 straight runs, right?
They passed. 3 plays ago, I believe.
Oh, that's right, the
Yeah.
one that went over.
Yep. Gain of 7, second down and 3.
The only time they're having positive movement is with the run. They lined up with a wide, spread wide formation and handed off out of the shotgun, which again out of the gun.
Second and 3, most likely last play of the first quarter. Davis, a counter play, and it's a keeper down to the 20. He's got the first down.
And a
great play design there from Woburn. And it will be a red zone opportunity and maybe one more play for Woburn.
First and 10, Tanners at the Red Devil 19-yard line.
And what stinks is we don't see a play clock. So they could run one more.
Looks like we don't even have one.
Yeah. The refs keep one, I know that.
Didn't we
There is
used to?
delay of games.
Maybe
2
no.
seconds, 1, and that is the quarter. So after 1 at Varsity Field, a shocking turn of events. 14-zip. Woburn is driving, though. We'll see how they respond in a jiffy. 14-0. guess we're not live. I don't see it on Facebook.
Oh, it's not.
All right, right back at you. Second quarter of action. Varsity Field, Woburn's driving.
Oh, we're back.
14-0 Burlington from Ryan Brooks.
The band threw
2
me off.
touchdowns. Davis, a keeper. The 5 down to the 4. And the run game for Woburn
Tackle number 26, Ryan Brooks. The play is good for
may have
first
been
down.
what they needed to get this offense churning. And it'll be first and goal. Back to that jumbo package. It'll be Davis handing off to Knievy. Tom Knievy, right side. He's in for a Woburn touchdown.
Nice try by Woburn. They just stuffed it all the way down the field.
And maybe 2 pass plays that drive. And a response from the Tanners, 14-6. 37 seconds in to the second quarter. Now it's all about how the Burlington responds. Extra point is blocked or kept by Davis. Does he have the angle? No, he does not. And Burlington, maybe a muff snap.
Did they go for 2?
No, they lined up for it, and then it was either blocked or a bad snap because Davis kept it.
Weren't they going for 2-point conversions last year every play?
Maybe.
Yeah, I remember
Because they
that.
didn't have a kicker, but now I guess they do.
It was like 8-0.
Yeah, it was those weird scores. And now out to kick it away, Sean Marsh for Woburn.
Nice answer by Woburn. It's Burlington's turn. Come right back at him.
Marsh to kick it away. It'll be Brooks and Mello back there for Burlington. Off we go. It will be Brooks calling for it. And can he take this one back? Brooks cutting it left side. Brooks turning it upfield left side. 50. He's gone!
He's gone.
Brooks! Touchdown!
Wow.
How about a hat trick in the first half?
No flags. No flags.
What a play!
Oh, that's a heck of an
The
answer.
fastest man in the zip code.
Fastest man in the Middlesex League.
He had a couple of those last year, and there's his first of this season.
Wow. That was beautiful. He just
That is a way to respond.
turned on the afterburners and said goodbye.
As now DeBarros. This crowd is pumped.
Is this really happening? This is awesome.
I don't think I've seen 21 points against Woburn in my lifetime watching Burlington. Snap is down. DeBarros up and good.
This is awesome.
21-6. And the speed of Ryan Brooks has proved to be an X factor yet
He
again.
just hit that corner and turned on the Jets.
I did not think he had the angle. They were pursuing, and he just said, adios. And maybe an MVP in his sights. I can definitely see it. Back-to-back Burlington Middlesex League MVPs.
That would
Poland
be pretty
last
cool.
year.
That would be pretty cool. I'm shell shocked here, Anthony. This is awesome.
This is the start of something great. And I thought this would be the complete opposite of what it is now.
Yeah, I thought we were in for a tough night, but long way to go.
Long way to
See
go.
if we can get the defense to.
Stop the run.
Yeah.
Like Swiss cheese out there. As Woburn now, with a little return back to the 32-ish yard line.
Push out of bounds for number 20, Sam Fernandez. Woburn will start first and 10. From their own 30-yard line.
And from the 30, Woburn will start first and 10. And the run game proved to be their answer last drive, as their first one ended in a interception. And back at it, that jumbo formation. Davis, handoff, Kanevi. And he will lean forward for about 3.
Kanevi on the carry. Tackle by number 20, Sam Fernandez.
And the one thing that worries me about this run defense is stone 'em,
Yeah,
because that will be the true test.
Woburn, that drive was really impressive. They just ran it right down our throats, and we really had no answer. And if I were them, I go right back to it until Burlington can prove otherwise.
Now 3 receivers to Davis's right, 1 to his left. Kanevi to his left in the backfield, 5 yards off the ball. 2nd and 6. Davis, shotgun snap, drops back, looking right, throwing. Pass caught. Connor Foley, who he looked for on the deep ball. It will be a first down, gain of 8. And there is Davis's first completion. He is now 1 for 3 with 8 yards and a pick. Getting the ball out quick, another philosophy for Woburn as well. Back to it, another 2-back look for Woburn. Davis takes a snap, hands it off, Kanevi. Running left, Kanevi across the 50 to the 49, gain of 9.
Yeah, Woburn's starting to hit their
Rams Chiefs, Mike.
Oh gosh.
We are in for a good one. Great, I believe.
Glad I took the over.
Timeout. Burlington.
If Balian takes a timeout, maybe to get this run defense in order. I'd honestly put another body on that D-line.
Yeah, you gotta bunch them up. Whoa.
Either put a body on the D-line or get another linebacker blitzing in there.
Yeah, you gotta make them pass it.
Because if this is going to be the story all game, you have to score basically every drive, and that's easy in high school. To it. Woburn at about midfield, the Burlington 49, back to the 2-back. 2nd and 1. Davis. Motions Kanevi out to the left. He's looking, he's got Kanevi on a wheel route. Pass incomplete. Too high for him. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Interesting call on 2nd and 1 there when you're running it all day. Maybe try to catch us off guard? I don't know.
Yeah, the motion really didn't work out that well. Burlington was unfazed by it. And you just got to switch the man assignments at that point. So 3rd and 1, I would definitely look for that quick sneak that they ran last drive. But they're in shotgun. Quick
keeper.
QB run. Davis, first down, puts his head down to the 44.
Davis in the carry.
Like the feel of this.
First down.
Tanner's just having their way with that ground game.
Tanner's all the way down 44 yards line.
Yeah, stack the box. Fill it up.
Yeah, you got to get another body on that line. As Davis down 4, as the sun is setting. A broken play turns into
Davis picks up the loose ball.
7 yards,
Tackle number 52, Tyler Vadney.
and that could have been dangerous.
JT Doherty had a good hit on him too there.
And it's just a missed handoff.
Yeah, I saw that hit the ground and
Second down,
my
5.
eyes got very wide.
They were all too focused on Knievi to look at the ball. Seems like they got another. No, they don't. Only 2 linebackers, 4-2. 5 DBs. And another fake. It's Davis on a keeper. Down to the 30, and a good hit from Brooks. Well, that's a first down. Gain of 9
Brian Brooks plays good
to
for
the 30.
Woburn, first down. First and 10, Tanners at the Red Devil 30-yard line.
First and 10, 30-yard line. 7.5 to go here. First half. Ryan Brooks' hat trick in the first half. He's done it all. A 2 receiving and 1 kick return. Davis drops. Is incomplete.
Davis pass incomplete.
Looking for Ty Cruz, the senior. It'll be second down and 10 from the 30.
Getting down close. Dell's got to lock it in here. Lock it up.
And it seems like they are back to that big formation for maybe another run. And that's what it is. 3 backs and 2 tight ends. Davis, handoff, Knievi. Left side, powering his way for 8 or 7. It'll be 7. Third down and 3.
Knievi on the carry for Woburn. It's a gain of 7. They'll bring up third down 3.
And a faster moving second quarter than the first. We're almost done with it.
Keeping that clock moving with the ball on the ground.
And Woburn does get the ball in the second half.
That's right.
But it didn't really seem like that because they had the ball within 13 seconds. Then turned it over. Davis, a keeper, first down and a lot more to the 16-yard line. And there's that quick sneak.
Tackle number 1, JT Doherty.
And that
plays good for Woburn, first down.
might be a killer for Burlington if they can't stop that.
It's worked every time.
First and 10, Tanners at the Red Devils 17-yard line.
And there's a lot of formation subbing here for Woburn. Keeps you on your toes. There's shotgun under center, there's a lot of pistol, jumbo. "17-yard line. Davis hands it off Knievi. There is a flag or whistles. And we have a false start on Woburn.
It's a false start against Woburn.
And this one's going back 5 yards, first and 15. And a much bigger Woburn turnout.
Well, that's one way to
I
stop them
imagine,
is a
yeah.
penalty. Yeah, it's all right. I thought there'd be more. A lot of them are on the fence.
Maybe they're over here on
Sitting
this
over
side.
here, yeah.
So first and 15 after the penalty. Davis takes it, fakes it to Knievi. It's play action, out route pass, incomplete.
Head up, you could have taken that.
Another underthrown ball looking for Mason Doherty.
You can see why they're keeping it on the ground.
Yeah, that ball is way too inside.
Goodness.
You got to bring that ball towards the sideline if you're Davis.
Defender, too. He should have. I think he could have had that.
You could have had that, and that would have been 6.
Yeah.
There's no one over there. Now you got 2nd and 15. You got to go to your best run play here. 3rd and 15, that's a passing down, and the way it's looking, I wouldn't pass if I'm Woburn.
No, I'd run it twice.
They go with the shotgun. 3 to Davis's right, 1 to his left, and Kanivi in the backfield. Davis
Stop the run.
takes it, looking left. It's a swing over to Kanivi.
Nothing.
And Kanivi will get 3 if he's lucky.
Good job by the defense there to sniff that out. I thought for sure they'd run it again. 3rd and 11.
It was just as good as a run. Just a swing over to your halfback. And it will be 3rd down and 11.
Burlington crowd getting hostile.
It is the Battle of Wynn Street.
Yeah.
Nothing like it.
Emotions are running a little high, as you can probably hear in the background.
Caden Davis, 3rd and 11. Takes it. It's a
Keeps
QB
it.
keeper. Left
Wrap
side,
him up.
cuts it upfield, and he does a flip. Down at the 12.
What do they do here, Anthony?
You got to go for this. You can't really kick it.
Battle of Wynn Street.
Will be 4th down and 5.
4th and 5.
And you can't really run it.
You can't pass it.
And you don't want to kick it down 12. So I say punt it.
I'll take that.
Little Tom Brady pooch punt.
The natives are getting very restless.
4th and 5, biggest play of the game so far. Woburn.
Keeper.
It is Davis on a
Nothing.
keeper. He is not getting it. He is powering forward, but he does not have it down at the 10. Only a gain of 2 when they needed 5, and Burlington takes it right back.
You can't be saved by an offsides there, Woburn.
And he is short of the line of the game.
Not bitter. I'm not bitter at all.
And not really a creative play call.
No. But hey, we're not complaining.
We're not complaining, but you would think play action, bootleg, something to get Davis moving.
3:39. Plenty of time for Ryan Brooks to score twice.
I'd line him up outside and send him. He's feeling it right now.
Yeah.
Burlington's on 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line.
But those motion wheel routes, man, that's when he gets moving.
Garrier licking his chops back there.
Love to see 90 yards from Brooks here, but you'll never know. It is Garrier, and it's a handoff to Doherty, who's got a big hole. And he will get 6. Decent gain on 1st down, 2nd and 4.
JT Doherty in carry for Burlington. Tackle number 7.
clock.
Jaden Castriota. It's
Stops.
a gain of 6, 2nd down 4.
And now continues with 3.5 to go here. Second down 4 for the men in red. 2 to his left, 1 to his right. Doherty in the backfield. They will hand it back to Doherty, who will get tackled right near the line. It will be 3rd down.
Doherty in the carry.
3 minutes left in the half.
Jaden Castriota and number 55, Dante Delacroix. It's 3rd down 4.
It'll be 3rd down and 4. No gain on that. And maybe you got to do an outside run, because that middle has stopped you on back-to-back plays.
Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining.
As we are inside, almost at 2.5 to go. They get the tight end, Mutiawi, to the left side of the line. 2 to Garrier's right, 1 to his left. And Doherty in the backfield. Takes it, Hands it to Doherty on third down. There goes JT left side. There goes JT. Does he have the wheels?
He's gone.
He is going to be chased down at the 33. Not Ryan Brooks' level of speed, but fast enough. A huge gain.
That was
35
awesome.
plus 90. That's a 54-yard run for JT.
Doherty said, let me take a swing at them.
First and 10 Devils.
And you would think they'd pass, but George Bailey entrusting his line, and that second level blocking coming up huge.
53 yards.
Oh, 53, my math was off. Longest rush of the year for Burlington.
Clock continuing to move, under 2 minutes.
Garrier takes it, looking right. Pressure in his face, throws across the middle of the field. There's Brooks. Flag is down. Brooks has it inside the 20.
Another flag.
Down the sideline. Is he going to score? He does, but there is a flag. It would be a touchdown.
Laundry all over the field, 2 flags.
We have penalty flags on the play.
And let's see what it is, because that would be number 4.
I think you got a hold here from the Devils. I don't know what the other
Yeah,
flag
there's
is.
something. It was in the backfield. And this one is going back, and that is a backbreaker if you're Ryan Brooks.
That was a beautiful run. He just kept going.
Tackle low on him, but he'll jump over you. Tackle high, he'll shed it.
What a weapon.
And he's only a junior.
Amazing.
Another year of this show.
Amazing. What
And it
a
is
weapon.
against Burlington because they are back on the field.
I was hoping it would be offsetting, but he is talking to the Woburn coach to decide how we want to accept the
It could be
penalty.
offsetting because they haven't moved yet. Yeah, 2 fouls.
Penalty from the play.
Burlington holds.
Burlington.
And it's 2 holds, I think. He did it twice. It might be 2 holds.
Or maybe the same. The ref saw the same. 2 different refs saw the same
Woburn
thing.
accepted the holding call. It'll be first down.
1st and 20 now. A little Brooks jet sweep wouldn't hurt anybody. Just gotta hold your blocks.
Officials timeout.
As the refs will take a timeout to talk to Bailey, and 1:25 to go. Burlington 1 timeout. Woburn 2. Crisp, cool Friday night under the lights, varsity field. Anthony Matos, Mike Espejo. And a really great start. I mean, nothing really to nitpick other than the run defense, but that kind of tuned up towards the end of Woburn's last drive.
Yeah, you really nothing you can nitpick here. Especially if they put one more on the board, which Brooks only need the ball in a second.
Yeah.
Literally. The ball and the second on the clock, and you got a chance.
And this looks like another huddle to talk. Throw at that money play. As the line comes back out. Brooks on his own to the right. Garrier looking left, throwing left. It's Richer. Brady Richer, the junior, gets to the 40 and a little bit more.
Burn a timeout.
And
No, they don't.
the complete opposite of Dory, an elusive hands receiving back versus a put your head down and run forward back. That
Under
is
a minute
Dory.
to go.
Garrier looking right, stepping up, throwing on the run, wide open. Ellis, is he out? I think he is. He is. Couldn't get the feet in, and an almost immediate call looking for Ellis. And that would have been a huge play.
Yeah, they got it right. He just was a little bit out of bounds.
And every time Garrier throws the ball, I think it's Brooks. He is just always open.
Another nice job of stepping up away from the pressure. He just stepped right into the pocket and just let her rip. I mean, here's game tonight. Senses the pressure on the outside and just steps up.
Break huddle. It'll be 3rd down, 15. Richer in the backfield on a weird stack for Burlington. They get him a running on left side. Garrier stepping up, and he is brought down. And maybe a Woburn timeout here. He is sacked for a loss of 3.
Luciano Paziali.
And Luciano Paisal.
It's Enrico
On the sack.
Palazzo. That's an Italian name if I ever heard one. Luciano Paziale. That's awesome.
And
Senior.
down at the 39, do they go for this?
What a great name. Great sounding name.
And they are going to probably chew this down, is what it looks like.
Hey, Paziale, nice tackle. That was awesome.
Can they chew it down all the way? And they chew it down with 1 second left.
Timeout. Burlington.
So
Why would Woburn take a timeout there?
they didn't take time.
Why wouldn't
Thing. They get the yeah.
Why wouldn't
There
you?
was like maybe 40-ish seconds. You can
Yeah.
get a drive in, a couple throws. Maybe they don't trust the
Oh, yeah,
pass
well,
game.
they don't have a passing game,
Yeah.
obviously. Wow. All right. We'll take it, though.
I see. Get your 4 fastest guys out there, straight down, and just block everybody. But what's going to happen is a rollout, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds, which is the conservative play here.
Send him off of the end zone. Whip it up. You never know.
So what does George Balian and Greg Sheridan draw up? Down of the half. It's your home opener against Woburn. I'd say you should tack on all you can,
Yeah, send him.
as Woburn will only rush 3 here. And they got 7 DBs.
This is the Madden all streaks that I play.
Garrier, it will be a Hail Mary. Does he have the arm for it? He will scramble, step up, fire a rifle into the end zone. It is picked off. It is picked off at the 1
Good punt.
by Woburn, and the Joe Flacco special will end the half. 21-6, Mike.
Awesome half.
What a half. Burlington up 15 in the Battle of Wynn Street. Second half of action, back in a flash.
Storm will spotlight one of our sections. Earthquake, hurricane, wildfire, and tornado. All leading up to the town. Drum major, is your band ready?
The one person who I know who is in
Performing their 2024 program, the town that follows. Please welcome the Middleton High School Marching Red Devils.
They're like barely bending their knees. There was like another a few weeks ago. It was just the insurance claim. There was no football. But I didn't know why he was there and he just showed what we have in house. And he said, we don't bend our knees. Hi. I know, it's my first look at me. I didn't look at me.
Oh, Tony different one. Watch now. Look here.
Thank you. Welcome back to, why did I say thank you? This presentation of Burlington High School varsity football. Anthony Matos, Mike Espejo will be here in a jiffy. First half of a very surprising game between Burlington and Woburn. Battle of Wynn Street. Back-to-back strikes for Burlington to start this game in the first quarter. First play of the game, received the ball, and a 70-yard strike to Ryan Brooks. And then the following play, Caden Davis throws an interception to Ryan Ellis. And then Brooks got a 10-yard touchdown pass. And Woburn responded with a rushing touchdown, and then Ryan Brooks immediately following that housed a kick return, and that is where we stand. And here he is back on the mic.
Hello, start of the second half action. That was a quick halftime.
It's the usual halftime. It's just we're having too much fun tonight.
I know. It's
Battle of Wynn Street.
It's a great crowd out here tonight. Everybody's here.
And DeBarros kicks it off deep. And the first deep kick return for Woburn by Connor Foley.
So
And
wonderful
that is where we stand.
to have Friday Night Lights back. I mean, the stands are packed. Everybody's here. It's a festive atmosphere. It's perfect weather. It's football. Nazi team back in the booth. I mean, we asked for.
Maybe a nice quarter pounder.
Pizza delivery up to the booth. Whoa, Danny Brothers. With
Danny
the sweet
Brothers with the
sounds.
golden pipes over there.
Nice.
Is that Steve Perry? I can't tell. And now we get to the 31-yard line to start the game.
Everyone's just in good spirits. Sort of 15-point lead over Woburn will do for your disposition.
And it will be second down and 3.
Got to get a stop here and keep these smiles going.
Even if you do score, you've seen this offense. It's like, what are they going to do next?
Yeah, no answer from Woburn. Only stopped ourselves.
Second and 3, another two-back look. It's a QB keeper for Davis, and he takes it right side to a first down at about the 47-yard line. It'll be first and 10. And Josh Hollenbeck on the tackle there for Burlington.
First and 10, Tanners from their own 38-yard line.
Woburn getting back to work with their run game. And now the big set. Another handoff to Kenevi. And this has worked for guaranteed 4 yards every time. This time it goes for about 6. And more. Oh my God, that's 7.
Woburn has definitely found their groove with the running game, and they have proven that they really don't have anything
A passing attack.
resembling
Yeah.
a viable passing attack. So stack the box, George.
That's what's going to be the issue as this game goes on. And as we get further into the game, will Woburn continue to run the ball if the result holds in a 2-score game, as that's a first down?
That's all they can really do, though. What other choice do they have?
See if the JV quarterback can sling it at this point.
Maybe somebody out of the crowd we could throw a white jersey on or
Yeah,
something.
sure, why not?
By number 88, James Mutabi. First and 10, Tanners.
So now Woburn back on the Burlington side of the field at the 49. And 2 minutes gone on the opening drive. Woburn back in the shotgun. Kanevi to Davis's left. He takes it, and it's another inside handoff, and there he goes. Gain of 5 and a little bit more. It'll be cut in half now, 2nd and 5.
Canadian on the carry, tackle number 4, Matty Conti. It's a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Second and 5, 44-yard line. Tanners still haven't thrown a pass yet. It's a counter. It's Caden Davis. First down to the 36.
And their rush attack, so scary, man. It's no surprise every time they do the same thing.
It's just what formation will they run out of and what play will it be?
First and 10, Tanners at the Red Devil, 36.
And it's the speed of Davis. And not going outside either, using that big up the middle attack and pulling guards and motions. Back to 1st and 10. Another shotgun play. It's another QB keeper. And getting there is JT Doherty.
There we go.
A gain of 4. Second down and 6.
second down, 7.
7, gain of 3. About 8:20 to go. Woburn continuing to chew clock.
Got to keep that Burlington offense off the field.
Davis telling his line. Gets it. Hands it off. Kanevi, right side. First down and a lot more. Thomas Kanevi inside the 20 to the 15. And a big gain.
Canadian on the carry, good for a Woburn, first down.
Gain of 17 on that one.
First and 10, Tanners at the Red Devil, 17-yard line. After
And here come the
16.
Tanners. $7:40 left, almost halfway done. And this is the Woburn we know and love, Mike.
Yep.
Ground and pound. Handoff, Kanevi again, up the middle. Inside the 10, continuing to run, and he's in for a touchdown. Gain of 15. And Woburn is right back in this. Down to 9 is the lead.
Kept those legs moving and kept churning, and he got it in. This is worrisome.
So now the question is, do you go for 2?
He has to. He has to.
It's either now or later. And that's what it looks like.
They're going to run the ball, boys.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it's going to be a run.
Or a counter. I could see Davis keeping this. Maybe that quick sneak. Stack the blocks. They're in a spread look.
Big play here.
And this could be the game if it comes down to it. It's an inside run. Kanevi, and he is stopped at the 1.
Beautiful. Great job, Devils. Beautiful stop by the Devil
And
defense
that
there.
is Josh Hollenbeck on the stop.
Having none of it.
With 7:24 left in the third quarter.
And the lead is still 2 possessions for Burlington.
I must have PTSD because I'm always looking for that flag after last year. Honestly, I'm like, where's the flag?
And now it is Garrier's turn to reply. And now to kick it away. And they don't have the kick. There he is. Sean Marsh. And maybe we see a little onside. Ball did fall down. That's the wind. Wind's been a big factor. It's kind of chilly out.
Yeah. It feels more like a November night than like late October night instead of a late September night. Maybe just because the temperature just dropped in the last couple days. Oh, a little
Marsh kick, and they kick it to Mello smartly.
Yeah,
Picks it up at the 11, and Mello will take it left, eludes a tackle, and gets to near the 25, about the 23. So Woburn finally making a smart play. 26, keep it away from him.
Yeah, very smart on the Woburn's part. They had enough of Ryan Brooks.
Give them kudos to that.
They have seen him blow by all of them way too many times for their liking tonight.
So he got to the 24, about a 14-yard return there. And now we see the Burlington jumbo package. Mello to his right, and a very tight look to the left. Garrier, and it's a toss. Back to Brooks.
Wow.
And shedding tackles to the 31-yard line.
Flipping and shaking through those Woburn defenders. That was awesome.
Toss.
Make it a miss. Man, he's a good player.
Second down, 3.
Worth the price of admission alone, folks.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Gain of 7 on that run from Brooks.
Thought he was going to get hung up for a loss, and he just kept
churning those feet.
Yeah, and shaking his way through.
Being elusive. Now they line him up outside.
Oof, what a weapon.
A hitch and go on that outside. Instead, they hand it off to Richer, I believe.
He's very close.
And he's got it.
Oh, he got it.
Down with those chains.
Chain gang on the move, folks.
And there's the first down for Burlington this quarter. And Richer had a really great game last game. 100 yards on the ground, 24 touches for the junior.
Big win over Westboro.
Ooh, Burlington is 3-0 against the last 3 years.
Our traditional opener the last few years.
Garrier. Awaiting from the pistol. Takes it, fakes it. It's Richer, left side, and he got a little too outside. Loss of...
That's any noise.
You can't give Woburn any sort of momentum here. That crowd got a little too excited. And out he comes for Doherty, who has the hot hands right now.
2nd and 13.
He's got to turn that upfield. He went way too outside.
Yep. Got caught.
Tons of pistol. I like this. Because you don't know what they're going to do out of it. Last game, it was every other play. Garrier drops back. Looking right, throwing right, under pressure, down he goes.
Got to get rid of that.
And that might be Jaden, who's been huge.
Garrier sacked by number 71.
No, that's Anderson Pignaton.
And it's 3rd and long.
Fantastic names on this Woburn squad. I will give them that.
Pignaton.
Anderson Pignaton.
Dorian Inez Carrington.
I love their names. Fantastic.
Awesome. So 3rd and a country mile. From the 25. Have to get to the 45. Woburn only showing two deep safeties. And they're only at the 38th. They motion Doherty. Garrier stepping up. Garrier still looking, firing, and behind Mello would have been well short anyway, and it's 4th down.
Almost picked 2 on the rebound.
And the punt team comes out. Ryan Brooks will hope to have a better punt than last week. Only 18 yards for his only punt of the day.
This kid does it all, folks.
And maybe Woburn has some momentum now. Got the stop they needed. And it looks like effortlessly they march down the field. So he's back at the 12 to receive the snap. And it's way better than last week. Back to the 38 and tackle made by number 21, Daniel Hannafin.
Tackle on the play, number 21, Daniel Hannafin.
And back at the 38 is where Woburn will begin their drive. Still down 2 scores.
Nice job by Hanfin, right on him right after he caught the ball. Wrapped him right up.
Woburn starts 1st and 10 from their own.
Can they stop the run, folks? Come on, defense, dig in. Jeez. Oops, sorry for rooting. Very unprofessional, folks.
1st and 10, Davis. Handoff can even be blown up. And you need a lot more of that.
I just felt like I was here watching the game for a second.
Gain of 2 on that.
A gain of 2, 2nd down, 8.
The 2nd and 8. And that's what you need. You need all those linebackers near the line of scrimmage and just send them. From a shotgun look, 2nd down, 8 to go. Caden Davis takes it.
Flag.
It would be a design screen, and he overthrows his receiver
It's
again.
got to be on the offense.
Or Foley, the intended target.
Probably a legal motion or false start. One of those. Shift.
Could be a neutral zone thing.
Whoever it is not good for the Tanners.
And it's a sideline warning for Burlington.
Sideline
What?
warning against Burlington.
So it is just
Come
an
on.
incomplete pass. And they got one of those last week, too.
That's just a warning, though. That's no.
Yeah, there's no penalty on that. The next one would be.
Killian gave the official a little friendly bump there, and they kind of had a laugh over it. Just a warning, coach.
Yeah. So that would make Davis 1 for 4 on the day, passing.
Big 3rd down here for the Devils defense. 3rd and 8.
Can't possibly run it here. They don't. Davis looking right. You got to put a spy on it. 1st down and a lot more. And that was the worry with the passing game, not having a spy and just having him take off and step up.
Nice decision there by Davis. Just get and run.
1st and 10 Woburn at the Red Devil.
So Woburn back in Burlington territory.
That missed 2-point conversion looms very large.
Could decide the game.
9-point lead.
2:40 left. 3rd quarter. It's a handoff, Kanevi right side. And Doherty gets there, but Kanevi gets 5. Will be 2nd down.
2nd down, 5.
And what is the chain gang doing? Yeah, you gotta get on the ref. There you go. Was 3 yards away from where the ball was. Second down, 5 to go for the Tanners, who have marched down the field. Davis, QB keeper, left side, blown up. Fumble! Ball is out. Who is on it? Is it Brady?
Looks like Woburn got
He
it
is
back.
not. Luciano Paisal falling on it. And it is 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 on the play.
Looks like they brought it back. Would they just call him down by contact?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That's good news for the Devils because he would have had the first down after the fumble recovery. But he must have been down by contact before the ball came out.
3rd and 3. Here's the jumbo look.
Big play here for the defense.
2 tight ends, 3 running backs. Handoff, Kenevi up the middle, and he powers his way for a first down.
Even after some initial contact behind the line of scrimmage, he was able to power through.
Go forward.
Nice run.
Got to get low on Kenevi. He's a nice physical running back.
Yeah. It's a load.
Protects the ball well.
Yep. It's a great game.
And the junior, too, so a little more than that next year.
4th down. Still a little short. I thought
He was
got it.
short. So here it is. This is a big play. And Mike, not to be a Debbie Downer, but the way this game has gone, I would think they get this.
Oh,
But stranger things have happened.
that's being a Debbie Downer.
4th and 1. Davis, keeper, and he's got it.
Yeah, it looks like
Right
he
to
did.
41.
On the keeper. The play is good for a Woburn first down.
But that
And
should
that
end the
will wrap
quarter.
this quarter up. Woburn puts up 6. Burlington held scoreless in a quarter for the first time this game. And 12 more minutes of football in this one.
Hang on to your
we'll
hats,
wrap it up.
folks.
21-12 after 3
It's a barn burner.
here at Varsity Field. Back in a flash. And they are back to that jumbo package.
Strap in, folks, for a dramatic 4th quarter.
And it's play action, but it's blown up. Davis escapes somehow. Has to get rid of it and throws it to the
Oh, he
right
took
side. Incomplete.
Took a lick.
And Burlington looking for a
Pressure by number 11.
flag for intentional grounding.
Mello took a hit from Mello at the
He
end of
was
that play.
well out of the pocket.
It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
And the ball was beyond the line of scrimmage, so no flag there.
I think he was outside the pocket too, right?
Yeah, it was check both boxes. As Kevin McDonough keeps talking to the ref, he wanted that call bad. Because that's 15 yards, I believe, in high school, right?
Is it? I don't know.
10 or 15. 2nd down, 10 to go, 35-yard line. Davis keeps it. Running left side, putting his head down, and getting to the 34,
Davis in the carry.
to be the 36. So it will be 3rd down and 7 to go.
Call 3rd down 7.
And a huge 3rd down for Woburn. This is a little too deep for 3. Unless you have Adam Vinatieri. Which I don't think they do.
I don't think if you want 3, well, yeah, it's 2 possession
Yeah.
game. You need to get.
You got to cut this down somehow. And it's a jet touch pass. And a huge gain here and a lot more to the 25. Does he have it? That's Mason Doherty.
Number 4, Mason Doherty on the carry.
And this is going to be close. We got 4th down
Ryan Brooks saved him
and
there
a
again.
fingernail.
4th down and 1.
If it wasn't for Brooks, man, he would have been gone. Brooks
He would have turned that corner.
Brooks is just huge.
Tyreek Hill peace sign.
All over the field, that kid.
So 4th and 1 yet again. And then the eye for him with receivers to his left. Davis just puts his head down. He's got that. And it's automatic. The Eagles should really take notes on that.
First down. First and 10 Woburn. The ball at the red
Ball
level,
back at the 25.
Man, this is very dramatic.
Yeah, I'm excited. We thought we'd have a shootout on our hands.
I know.
It's
I thought it might be a laugher.
turned
honestly.
down to a simmer, yeah. But Woburn did a great job holding the clock that whole quarter. I think Burlington had it for maybe 3 minutes out of the 12. As now we are down to 10 minutes from the 25. Davis waits, takes it, looking left, screen pass that. Oh,
terrible.
gee, that was a hospital pass.
Wow.
Who brought Daniel Jones to the field?
Like, wow, duck crossing.
That was just a one-way ticket to Leahy.
That was terrible.
Good. Great.
Now we see why they're running a lot, folks.
Yeah. And after checking at halftime, Longmeadow was D6. So that was just as good as the Burlington JV team.
Oh, yeah, as I said.
Yeah.
The Junior Devils, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a heck of a ride for the Longmeadow people, too.
It's like the
Way
current
wet.
day Panthers playing the 2001 Ravens. Would not go over well.
Longmeadow. Good job, Woburn. Nice scheduling.
Here is Davis. Takes it, fakes it, going right, taking it inside the 20 to about the 18. And it will be 3rd down and 3.
Teams have been known to schedule cupcakes to start the season, but come on, folks.
That's only for college, I say. Keep it for college. Bama playing UMass Amherst would be a better matchup.
Woburn served themselves a whole cake.
And I think they're D3 too. They're a little higher than us. So they play a little bit better teams. Here we go, 3rd down and 3. Davis hands it to Knievi. Right side, and it's a question of the spot. It looks like he's got it.
Woburn will be playing Francis Wyme Elementary next week, folks. Should be a barn burner.
Followed up with Haggerty Preschool.
Mount Hope closed the year out.
And it will be 4th down.
And the crowd's fired up.
4th down.
No first down for you.
So 4th and a toenail for Woburn. Burlington stacks the box. Davis keeps it. He's got it, and a lot more down to the 12. And a 1st down.
1st down, Tanner. 1st and 10, Woburn. At the red devil.
And pick up that chain. They're at the 12, Mr. Chain Gang. You're not out of the job yet. And the clock, not really Woburn's friend right now, unless you score right here.
I was just thinking that the clock
And there you
continues
go.
to run.
They take a timeout right now. Got to reset, because when they get on the ball, it takes a good couple seconds to get the snap off.
Yeah, not a good strategy to come back when you're just a running team.
And they don't have really a getaway speed running back either in Knievi. And Burlington's done a really good job tackling in the open field anyway, not in the backfield, which is where they need these tackles. And it's stopping the inside run. And now that we have some downtime, we'll have sort of like an intern joining the BCAT team this football season.
Guest announcer.
Noel D'Amico will join us. Not next home game, but the home game after. Just graduated college and looking to explore her options for a career. So we will see her on the sideline next home game.
She's been given under our grammar, so we
Yes.
thank her very much for that tonight.
Yes.
Shout out to Robert Paris in the truck. Just running the show tonight.
Really good job.
Smooth
his
production, I think.
First year in a while directing football.
Yeah.
It's been
A lot of people in the stands have been commenting how smooth the production has been.
It's been John, it's been Chris, and now it's Big Rob.
Man about town, Robert Paris.
Got a promotion from the sideline. As the crowd pumped up, 1st and 10 from the 12 for Caden Davis's Tanners. He takes it, he looks left, throws left, and no! Daniel Jones, go back to New York.
Oh, he throws it so high and slow. I feel bad for his receivers.
Oh, I would just I'd spike the ball down and brace myself.
Yeah. Comes out slow, it's high, and they're just leaving his guys out there to dry.
Man, luckily that was completed. And the clock continues to mow down. We're down to the 9, 2nd and 7.
Maybe that's why Woburn schedules so many elementary schools, is because they can only run the ball.
Yeah. They have kids from McDonald's Play Place on Thanksgiving. as they hand it off to Kanivi, and right there to make the tackle, Sam Fernandez. And they will lose yards on that. And well. 3rd and 7 from the 9.
The Woburn offense has begun to sputter.
Field position looks very familiar. Little deja vu.
Getting flashbacks.
And it's minus 10,000 for a run play here. Huge play, 3rd down, 7. Davis takes it, hands it, Kanivi, he's gonna keep it. Tries to spin away, and he's chopped in the backfield. And it's decision time.
Yeah.
You kick it, it's down to 6, you go for it, you don't get it. I think it's game. And what do you do if you're Woburn?
This is a tough call.
They are sending somebody out. As this clock continues to mow down, we are almost halfway done with the quarter.
Folks, there's no truth to the rumor that Burlington DPW is out on Wynn Street painting it red as we speak. That is only a rumor.
And this would be sweet, sweet victory, and Woburn takes another timeout.
Talking it over.
And they can't make up their minds.
It's not like you'll need those timeouts at the end of a close game or anything.
Yeah, you've already burned 2 on a drive where you're down 9. If you were down 7, it's a different story.
Bill Belichick, he is not with the clock management. 5:56 too.
Time is not on their side right now. Score or not, you got to get another stop.
Yep. And with the way the Burlington offense has been chugging along.
The way the Woburn defense looks, or the Woburn offense looks, I wouldn't trust Caden Davis 2-minute drill.
It might be a question of fatigue here for the Woburn. They've been running the ball all game. Maybe they get a little tired up front.
And they are sending out their kicker. Wouldn't it be funny? Offsides on purpose. That would be the icing on the cake if someone jumped.
Rub it in their wounds.
Here we are.
Never a gimme in high school.
This is about 31. It's on the way and good. From 28.
It's about the best thing they've done all night.
And that was the play of the game for Woburn right now. They play Fox Hill Class of 2040 next week. Down 6, 5:51. And I hear a phone call. It's Ryan Brooks.
Yep.
Going to the house.
Ryan Brooks to the white courtesy phone, please.
The end zone is calling. So 21-15 as Woburn eventually got to the end zone, taking their sweet time and timeouts, as Marsh will boot this away. I don't think we'll see onside here. Way too early.
No.
It will be a kick, and it's a touchback. And another smart Woburn play.
That was a nice kick.
And if I'm Woburn, I put 2 DBs on 26 and say a couple prayers.
Half the team on 26.
Yeah.
Kick goes in the end zone for a touchback.
5:51 remaining in the ball game, folks.
And now it's all about ball security if you're Burlington.
Burlington 21, Woburn 15 in the 2024 home opener, and
Battle of Wynn Street. The road dividers are currently being painted red.
Jersey
Wynn
barriers by the Dunkin' Donuts at the Burlington Woburn line on Wynn Street.
We have a flag in the Woburn backfield. It's on Burlington. This one's going back.
Substitution violation against the Devils.
Substitution violation.
What?
And are these the refs from last year? I smell something fishy. And the Woburn fan section cannot read a scoreboard. But they're taunting right now. And what on earth is going on? Just a lot of talking here from the refs and the coaches. Here is Guerrier. Motions out. Richer, he's going to keep it. And he sheds a tackle. Guerrier down to the 25. And we get back to where we started.
We have the winning 50-50 raffle ticket. If you could please
Second down and
pull
9.
out your tickets, we'll call it after the next play. The pot, your winnings will be $383.
That's a nice tip at the Bancroft. $383.
Gain of 5 on the play for Guerrier, second down 10.
Second and 10. Clock on Burlington's side right now. Second at the 25. 5:05 to go. Back in the pistol, Richer. 8 yards off the ball. Takes it, hands it. Has a hole on the left side, and he takes it to the 28. Third and 7.
Brady Richer on the carry for
And this
Burlington.
is working out in Woburn's favor.
Ladies and gentlemen, winning 50-50.
And we have
it's a red
A
ticket.
down Burlington
Ticket
lineman.
number 2450714.
That is Mark Seltzer. And he is holding his leg.
Once again, 2450714.
And that is not a good look. Another O lineman down for Burlington.
Yeah, a lot of injuries.
That is the second one in 2 weeks. And that's another junior. Excuse me, that's a senior. Mark Seltzer. And a tough blow. 4:40 left. And what we thought was going to be a barn burner has turned into a chess game, basically.
Slugfest.
Yeah. Just a very slow game so far. As Seltzer has continued to get attended to by the staff playing guard. And he has just sat up. And he is now standing and limping to the sideline. It looks like his left leg. Let's hope he is okay. As he will get checked out. Daniel Gemelli comes into the game at right tackle to replace him. Here we go, 3rd and 7.
Big play here for
Ball
the Devils.
game on the line, clock back running. Guerrier bootleg right, still rolling right, firing pass, caught.
Oh, beautiful.
Call his number, and he appears, I believe, in Ryan Brooks for a first down.
Saving them every single time we needed a big play. Ryan Brooks is there. Awesome. That is huge.
And he stayed in bounds to keep the clock running.
That's a backbreaker for the Tanners.
And now
4 fresh downs coming up on 4 minutes left in the game.
I think this first down ends the game here, I think, with Woburn having only one timeout.
Can you save it long? 'Cause I'm with my friends.
Here we go, 3:45 and counting.
Bye, Mike. Love you.
Guerrier in the backfield. Takes it, hands it. This is Doherty. Left side, there goes JT near the 50 down to the 46 and a half.
Tick, 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 tick. 3.5. Keep it moving.
And it's a game of chess.
No truth to rumor that Anthony and I will be streaking to Woburn Center after the game. That is a incorrect rumor.
Well,
Right down Wynn Street, folks.
I can clear my plans.
Gonna go streaking.
I did have word of Robert Paris hitting up Bill and Bob's roast beef
Robert Paris will be hosting a victory party at the Chick-fil-A.
in Woburn.
And he's buying, folks.
And he's going to paint Woburn High School red. Handoff Doherty, left side.
Oh,
He's
here we
close to it.
Just
And he's about a half yard short.
tightening the wrench down on this victory.
2:35 to go.
2.5 to go. Tick, 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 tick.
All you need is a yard.
Are the students rushing the field after a Woburn victory?
It's been 7 years. Ish, approximately. This one would feel good for us and them.
Yeah, it would feel very good, especially after that robbery last year. A travesty.
I still see it as a win. I really do.
Brink's job was taken from those kids last year.
And 3rd and 1, and we have a timeout, Burlington. 2:01 to go.
I don't hate it. Get it right. First down wins the game.
Yeah, I didn't really like that look. Little shotgun look on 3rd and 1.
I don't hate it.
They do have a jumbo package, which I'm surprised they didn't go with there. But maybe with the loss of Seltzer, you don't have the strength on the line to get in there. I see a bootleg pass here for some reason. I don't know why. I just think that's what Balin's going to do.
Could use a jumbo package of chicken wings after this one. Big play here. First down wins the game.
Yeah, it does.
Woburn's got one timeout, 2 minutes left. 6-point lead for the Devils.
Woburn just got out-coached if this result holds. And you're having your quarterback play defense. That's another thing. He's been out there all game doing everything. And a shotgun look with JT Doherty, 8 yards off the ball. Straight up the gut for a yard, wins the game. Woburn sends the dogs, and Doherty
He got it.
powers. Is he there? It's all on the ref's spot.
He got it. Move those
And
chains. First down.
we got a
What?
first down.
And they called a timeout?
They did call a timeout. Maybe to measure this thing. I think he's a little short. And that looks
that's
short.
A bad spot.
That is, yeah, it was like maybe a couple inches closer, I think.
That's a terrible spot.
And Mike, I have a tingle up my spine.
What do you do here?
I have a tingle up my spine.
You go for it, right? You play to win
You
the
have
game.
to go for this.
You play to
You
win
can't not
the
go for
game.
this.
Herm Edwards taught us. You can't punt this.
Yeah, that's what Michigan State taught you a couple years back.
You play to win the game. If this is short, you go for it.
And I don't think they're even going to measure this. This will be short. Right on the B at midfield.
Your best play, Mr. Balian.
Whip route to Brooks. Jumbo package dive. Garrier QB sneak. I can pull out 10 plays from this playbook. I'd tell him get low, push the pile. And then we can party all night. We got no school tomorrow. But you do have a 10 o'clock film session. Here we go.
4th and 1, folks, from Varsity Field.
For the game. Anthony Garrier takes it, and he's got it on the right side. It all is on the spot. One ref has it one place, the other has it another. And very smartly taking it on the right side.
Don't
He
do it to
looks,
us again.
refs.
Don't do it again.
Refs.
Don't take it from us again.
Does he have it? Does he have it? Oh my, that is
Another
a
bad spot.
Bad spot.
Come on.
Oh, they're going to bring him out. They're going to bring him out. They're bringing him out. This is all on the spot. They're bringing it out. This is a horrible
It's a
spot.
bad spot.
And this would be backbreaking. Mike, I don't know what I'd do if this is short.
Oh, you're about to find out.
Here it is.
First
By the hair on their knuckles!
Let's party, folks, like it's
By the hair on their
1999.
knuckles!
Take that, Woburn!
They survive the Battle of Wynn Street. Paint Wynn Street red.
It is back where it finally belongs.
By 7 atoms of the tip of the football.
Yeah, that was inches.
Back-to-back bad spots, Mike. And the power of Anthony Guerrier's right knee.
I thought he got it easily, man.
It looked easy. And I guess he got pushed back, but that's forward progress at that point.
Progress, yeah. And those are so scary because there's no replay. It's just what they saw. This
Man,
level.
That. Imagine another game ended with the refs. And it's a timeout, Burlington, right now. You just got to knee it. Woburn out of timeouts. What a win.
That is awesome. Burlington will move to 2-0. Woburn falls to 1-1 with their only win against a Division 6 team. Best of luck to them in the
I think
elementary
the
school circuit.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Good luck against Wilmington Elementary tomorrow.
And the
they're
Woburn faithful are leaving
the stands. And we won't be pity. It's been 7 years. We'll just
For that
enjoy
long, lonely drive back
Yeah.
across the town
Well,
lines.
Probably a 3-minute drive. Mike, what a way to open the home stretch here.
Beautiful, beautiful
for
win.
2024. Next week they got Cambridge Ridge in Latin.
Patrick Ewing's alma mater. Has it really been 7 years since we've beaten Woburn?
It's been a while. It's either 6 or 7.
Oh, that
And
is sweet.
sweet victory.
Is he going to get the Gatorade dunk?
Oh, are they going to grab it? No, they're not going to grab it. No, you can't get the headsets wet.
Week 2.
It's been a while. I would think they Gatorade this thing.
Yeah, I would.
But
This is fantastic.
what a way to get the crown in this. Is this finally a new era of Burlington football? 2-0 for the first time in a while.
Should have been 2 in a row over Woburn
Yeah, but
after that robbery
we'll enjoy
last
this
year.
one. This one tastes so sweet. Not ideal second half, if you ask me.
We
But
have avenged Division 6 Long Meadow.
And here we go. That's it. For the first time in a while, the Devs have taken Wynn Street. 21-15.
Where it rightfully belongs.
And that bus ride back will be as quiet as a library.
That'll be the quietest 5 minutes of their lives.
And for Burlington, you enjoy this one, and you're right back to work Monday. You got a 3-0 record to hold.
I think it was Ronan, the magic of Ronan. They won it for Ronan.
And from Varsity Fields, Anthony Matos, Mike Espejo, our camera crew, Robert Paris. So long till next week, where the Devs battle Cambridge. Toodaloo.